because I do believe that, you know, the higher priced stuff does work better. The element stuff I absolutely love. I usually find the gift boxes, like on Macy's, they have like a gift box during the holidays that's usually pretty decently priced. Or if you wait until right after the holidays, they put it on sale. Um, yeah. Uh, you can do that at Sephora, Misfit. They can help you figure out your your skin type and stuff like that. They can also match you to foundations. And if you ask them for samples of certain products that you want to try out to see if it's going to work with your skin, so you don't have like allergy issues and buy a whole bottle, they can give you sample sizes of stuff there. But yeah, so we finished Stab. We finished one little section of the night sky. This is, I can hold it up and show you. Yeah. This is the full picture. It is a winter forest scene with the night sky that I'm working on. So we've been doing, I had already started this last year, and then I put it in a box and forgot about it, and I decided I was going to pull it out and work on it. So, okay, you do that. You tell me when he's there. For those who don't know, when she says Ash, that's my grandson, Asher. He is now 17 months. Hi, Asher. How's Gigi's boy? Are you being a good boy for your mommy? You better be. He's so damn cute. 16 months. Are you sure? Because, yeah. You're right. I mean, you gave birth to him. What the fuck do I know, you know? All I know is time is going too fast. And he's growing up too fast. Aww. He's watching his songs. He doesn't have time for Gigi. He's watching his songs. Okay. Now working on the night sky again. Oh, I'll fix that. You're welcome. But yeah, so now we're starting on the darker part of the night sky again. These are a navy colored bead. I'm going to do most of the big stuff because there's a lot of this one in this round. So do a lot of the bigger stuff. But yeah, I won't go into details, Stab, but I did talk to Grandma yesterday, finally. I know that I had told you I hadn't been able to get a hold of her, but she called me last night, so I did get to talk to her. She's been a busy lady. My mom is 92, Misfit. 92 years old, sassy as ever. She doesn't even walk with a cane at 92 years old. Yeah. Yeah, when my parents adopted me, my mom was well, both of my parents were 37. Yeah, they were 37 years old when they adopted me. And I don't think they were quite ready for me, to be honest. I was a lot. I had anxiety at 2.5 years old. I was a very nervous kid. Yeah. Yeah, she's definitely an independent lady. She still drives. She drove herself out to North Plains, which is quite a jaunt for my mom, but she told me that she drove out to North Plains the other day for an appointment. And I was like, wow, that was a venture and a half. But yeah, she's doing good. I'll fill you in after stream. Yeah, she's just she's navigating the yeah, she did. She drove out to North Plains. Taking the back roads, of course. But she's just, she's still learning how to navigate life. My dad passed away in August, and so my mom's having to navigate life as a widowed lady, and she's adjusting pretty well. She had time with my dad before he passed. She knew that he was sick, and so she had time with him before she passed. So I think she's still processing some stuff, honestly, but she's getting better with it. Yeah, I know. I know. It'll be a day, I'm sure. But she was talking about how they're some of the same stuff that you were telling me about what they're doing at the assisted living place for the holidays and things like that. And of course, she complained because the desserts are mostly chocolate. Yeah. Well, and she's currently with she's currently without her email, so she can't email or get emails from people till next week. So, um, she's adjusting to some stuff. Yeah, she called me. It was about 6 her time. Well, I guess I can say this because it's not anything it's not too personal. So, Grandpa was the main card holder on their credit cards. She was a signer, and the credit card company came to the realization that Grandpa had passed away. So they closed the account. And she didn't know that she had to like get her own card. She just, she's had that card that, they've been with the company for years and years and years. Didn't think anything of it. It was one of those things that she's like, I prepared myself for this and that and this and that, but she goes, I never thought about something like a credit card. So she's got one, she applied for one and it's being sent out and everything. But her AOL was under Grandpa's credit card, so she has to wait until she gets her new card so she can pay for her AOL. Why she's paying for AOL, I don't know, but I tried to tell her she could still use the internet without having to have AOL, but she likes AOL the way it is. So I let her have that. Yeah. But she's doing good other than that. And she said she might have to buy she might have to pay out of pocket for some glasses because the eyeglass place doesn't listen to her, and the bifocal portion of her glasses isn't enough. She needs it up higher, and they don't listen to her. So she says she might go to someone else and just buy it. Well, she has internet. She has internet that's supplied to her through the assisted living. What it is she, even though she could go to AOL.com and sign into her email and not have to pay for it, she likes opening up the AOL app, having it say welcome, and she can search for things within the AOL app. That's what she likes. So I'm not going to tell her any different. She can do what she wants. She's 92, and she gets it at a senior discount, so she just sticks with it. Benny is saying hello to everybody. Yeah, no, she doesn't want to change that. It's fine, you know. Listen, she's got the money to pay for it. It's not like she's on a budget. So, you know, she can do what she wants. Well, Benny has been on high alert today. He was in here earlier. I actually picked up this camera right here and was showing everybody Benny earlier. How is your dog? Listen, girl. He is yours when you are here. I got too many diamonds out at once. I don't know about that, Jazz. He is, he listens to me more than he listens to your dad. I just found out today that Misfits, who was in here chatting a little bit earlier, I think she's at work, so she might be bopping in and out. We have the same birthday. I don't think I've ever ran across anybody that had the same birthday as me. Yeah. What do you think of the lo-fi music, Jazz? I'm sitting here calling you Jazz like we're sitting here talking on the phone. I should have asked you if you mind if I say your name. I mean, it's not your full name, but... I just won't call you by your full name. How about that? Yeah? I wish. Wow, nice. I was going to ask you, Ian doesn't do stuff with the Boy Scouts during the wintertime like he does during the summer, does he? Because what I want to do is I want to be able to do a Christmas light thing sometime after Thanksgiving weekend. Oh no, Misfit. I'm sorry you're not feeling well, love. By the way, Misfit, meet Stabrodiety. That is my daughter. I don't think I officially introduced you. Stabatha. I love that. Stabatha. You know what I call the hag in Dead by Daylight? I call her Hagatha Crispy. Yes. Yes, you need that, Jazz. Yeah, I call her Hagatha Crispy. She does look like she's been burned, you know. You know, Jazz, one of my mods, Sammy, was saying that I should play World of Warcraft on stream. You know who has my account, right? Or no, he doesn't have my World of Warcraft account. You know who has my EverQuest account that I sold? Your brother. He has Saradwin and Azari and the whole nine. Yeah. My friend Nathan is the one who bought my EverQuest account back in the day. And somehow Michael talked to him and he now has my EverQuest account. It is the game that started it all. Those were the days, man. Although I could do it without it. I could do without the depression I had that went along with that. That's why I've really never been able to get back into playing EverQuest again. Because that was a dark time for me. It was a great distraction at the time, but it was a very dark time. Well, first of all, I would have to figure out what I know my account email for World of Warcraft, but I don't know the password. So I would have to figure that out. And it would be purely being streamed for my own entertainment because I don't think it does well on Twitch. But I would still play it. League of Legends is a little different. I tried playing League of Legends and I really didn't care for it. World of Warcraft is an open world multiplayer game. And I did have a good time. That's actually how I met my husband. If we're being completely honest. We didn't like each other for a long time, but we did meet because of it. No, seriously. Oh no. World of Warcraft is Stab's jam. She just needs to renew her subscription. She's played it more recently than I have. Yeah, you have to. It's not like a lot of the games on Steam where you just buy the game and then you own it. You have to pay a monthly subscription to World of Warcraft. Yeah. Last I knew it was like $15 a month. I don't know what it is now. I think that's what I paid for it when I was playing it. But yeah, I played World of Warcraft for many years. And I joined a guild that my husband Johnny was in. And we raided, a big group of us did raids. And he led the raids and he yelled and hooted and hollered and all of that noise. And I was like, who's this asshole think he is yelling at everybody? That's just fucking rude, you know? And I think it was about 5 or 6 months before we met in person, maybe a little less than that. We were doing stuff after a raid, and I went and started pestering him a little bit, and then we would hang out at night after raids. After that, we started hanging out, but we were friendly. Okay, we were not flirting. I didn't know he had interest in me, and vice versa. We were just friends at that point. And then there was a guild get together in Ohio. Johnny was already there with some of his friends, or going to it for a gaming convention. And everybody wanted me to go. And my friend Megan's like, if I can get you a ticket, will you come? I said, well, I'd have to check with my mom to see if she could keep an eye on the kids. But yeah. So I ended up flying in the day before. And the day that of the barbecue at my friend Lori's house, Johnny walked through the door, and I legit stopped mid-sentence and couldn't speak. And then he disappeared. And I was like, okay. Well, he was nervous. So, Anyway, he finally came up to me. I was holding my friend's little girl. And he finally came up to me and says, are you going to come, are you going to put that baby down and come talk to me? And I was like, fine, okay. And I told my friend, I'll be back for baby girl. Don't worry. I don't know when baby girl and him left. I never went back over. Johnny and I were like at the hip the rest of the day. And the next day I called my mom, just let her know it's okay and everything and how things were going. And I said, Mom, I know this is going to sound really weird, especially coming from me. Because I had gotten divorced like 3 years prior to that. I said, I think I met my husband yesterday. And my mom says, what? I said, yeah, I don't know how else to explain it, but I think I met my husband yesterday. And she says, oh, dear. And I said, yeah, there's something about him that is so different that I can't even explain it. And he called me on the way back to Philadelphia because he lived in Philadelphia. And he was like, hey, would you be interested in coming out to Philadelphia? Because I think we have something here. And I said, yeah, I could check with my mom. So we made arrangements and stuff, and I flew out. And then we flew back and forth. Every 3 to 6 weeks, one of us was flying one way or the other. And I was on the West Coast. He was on the East Coast. And after about 9 months of doing that, he asked me to move to the East Coast with him. And I was nervous as hell because I'd lived other places on the West Coast, but never on the East Coast. And but I did, with 2 teenagers in tow. My oldest was going into the service. And so, yeah, it was a huge culture shock, a huge change. Yeah, it did. That move literally saved her life because of the people she was around. But yeah, you never know. And I wasn't looking for anything at the time, Misfit. I was not looking. Listen, I had been in the dating circuit right? I'd been going out on dates. Actually, I should say my boobs were having dates. Yeah. Because I don't think the guys ever looked at my face, really. And then there was the one date that I had that I was like, enough is enough, with the guy who was looking for somebody to be his baby mama so he could take his 1.5-month-old child away from the mother of his child. And he called her a bitch. And I slapped down money for my drink on the table and I said, I'm out of here. I said, you are a pig. And I said, it's no wonder she's not with you. So, you know, I just, I was like, if he's talking about the mother of his child like that and wanting to take a 1.5-month-old child away from their mother, how would he talk about me if we were dating and I upset him? So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to date for a while. I'm going to be a cat lady. And live, you know, yell at people to get off the sidewalk I don't own. And that was that. I was just not gonna date for a long time until I met Johnny, and then he made me lie because I said I was never getting married again. I wasn't gonna date, and everything I said I was never going to do, he made me lie. Yeah. I just could not, and this guy was talking about how he couldn't believe that. He was like, I couldn't believe she left me. She left me before the baby was born. Me. Can you believe it? She left me. It was our first date. Yeah. And the only thing I thought about during that was I should have went on the date with the guy that had the picture of him with a fish as his profile picture. Clearly he was, yeah. But yeah, there was more than one date that I went on where I just set money down for my drink and left before dinner was even there. Yeah. I don't know. It was something, that's for sure. But yeah, Johnny and I have been together since 2007. We met on my dad's birthday. And 2 years later, 2 years and 12 days after we met, we got married. And it was the best thing I ever did, was meeting Johnny. And I almost, when my friend said, if I can